everything he's ever said in his life.
Yeah. He has like 6 vocabulary words that he rhymes constantly. That's it. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm trying to do, like a gremlin. Lil Wayne gremlin.
Yeah.
Leprechaun.
Exactly. Careful, it's almost midnight.
Yum, 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 yum.
I don't know what that is. That's the sound of him rapping. I go, yum, 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 yum. Nom, 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 nom. I am a rapper. Cash money millionaire. Lil Weezy. Huh?
That was a good impression.
Yeah. Spot on, as the Brits say. Spot on. That's right. I'm a master impersonator. I can do a dog. Listen, roof, boom, in your face. Nice. That should be my new thing. I'm just gonna get up and I'm gonna do stand-up comedy from now on. I'm just gonna do impersonations, and it's not like I'm not even gonna do persons. I'm just gonna do like things. Like I'm just gonna stand up and go lamp. And I'm just going to stand there.
Yeah.
Click.
I just yell racist things and just go, Mel Gibson, ladies and gentlemen.
Hashtag Mel Gibson.
That's right. Like he puts like all other celebrity racists to shame. He went hardcore. I liked it.
It's like he was, for his whole Hollywood career, he's been holding on. He's been suppressing that. That's his Australian side.
Yeah, exactly.
He's been keeping it down for you. He's like, oh my goodness, it almost slipped out, and then all of a sudden he got old and he just couldn't hold on to it anymore. And like a weak sphincter, it just racism diarrhea just came out of his.
You can't hold it forever. That's the thing. It's like eventually it's like that fart that just gets out. You know, you can't. They just people gotta live with it. You know, this stink of your mouth.
He's like, gar. He turned into an Australian pirate.
I love it.
Gar, oi, 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 gar, gar, gar.
Yeah, even Australians, they can say the hard ER. You know what I mean? That's when they're dropping racist terms. You know, they don't have to put an A on the end. They can go with the straight ER.
I just can't handle the mate things. Like, I mean, like, and then like when I'm not talking bad about Australians, so settle down, because Kiwis do it too.
Yeah.
But then when how you can't be like hardcore and and call your homie a mate.
No.
You know, it's like,
not at all.
You know, what do they say? Stuff like, we've been a fuck 'em up, mate.
Right,
like,
right. See, that's what happens when you're all drunk all the time. You know, it's like you get a little close to your friends,
and there's only dudes around.
Exactly. You know, hey, how's it going? We're in the outback. There's nobody else around, mate.
Let's meet, mate.
Exactly. We're gonna die of skin cancer, or a shark attack, or an alligator, or the 20 other dangerous, poisonous things on this continent. Let's. You know.
Be careful, because the dingo ate my baby.
Yeah. Fuck me like it's my last night on Earth.
Gar.
I like how you just turn them into pirates. Yar.
There's a bug that's flying. I'm growing a beard, and it's not a good beard.
It's not a happy beard.
Not a good
beard?
No,
it's not a good beard. It's like pubic hair beard. Like, but anyways, I now have this. You know, like when you're just chilling and a roach runs across your foot.
Oh yeah.
So like the next 20 minutes, every time something touches you, you're like, ugh. Roach, you know, the heebie-jeebies, as they call it, I think.
Yeah.
So when I see a bug, or it's like just now a bug, it was like a gnat or something. It hit my arm and it flew by my face. So now when my mustache, my long hairs of my mustache touch the corner of my mouth, I always think that's there. So I'm like, it's trying to get in my mouth. It's freaking gnats getting in my mouth. Stop. Yeah. Then I do this. I grab the hairs and I pull it to the side of my face so that it doesn't go down into my mouth. So this is going to be a real awkward podcast.
Yeah, what an awkward looking mustache.
No, I love it.
No, because I can't. It's going to be weird now. If hair moves, I'm going to think it's that gnat, and it's trying to get in my mouth.
Yeah, but you're brushing it like then it's one of those big curly mustaches, like you just robbed a bank or something.
No. Like those handlebars.
Yeah,
handlebars. You know? I wish I could. My hair doesn't. It doesn't cooperate.
This is the human side of you. Seeing you talk about like, oh, if the gnat touches my mustache, I might be a little bit uncomfortable. I'm just like
that.
I was gonna say, I don't think
exactly how you sound.
I'm feeling really fucking manly right now, James. Like seriously, I'm just like, if that roach comes near my mouth, I would eat it.
He's like, I've never knocked a 6'7" guy out before, but it might happen tonight.
Exactly. That's right, brother.
But that's one of my phobias.
Oh.
Podcasting live from the studio at Hawaiian Brian's, it's the Guys with Issues comedy podcast starring James Money, Russell Kealoha, and Chad Wago.
Come to my house, babe. Prove me wrong. Tell me that I'm fronting just for playing alone. Standing naked, fire your shots. Rather see me dead, babe. Pretend I'm something I'm not about me. You said it's all I ever had. Lord, I ain't got no doubt in my brain. Neither do the boys in my brain.
Yeah, neither do the Guys with Issues. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Martians and Vietnamese. It's my focus group today.
Yeah.
Martians and Vietnamese. So, a bunch of those around here.
Oh,
Well-
last night there was, huh?
Last night,
Yeah, last night they had that lights in the sky.
I was gonna say, it was like there's a lot of Vietnamese out last night.
Every
Is it
night is
Tuesday? Was it what, all the nail salons are closed or something? It's a nail salon strike. All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Guys with Issues. My name is James Money. Welcome to episode 85. We always guess it's like 85-ish or something like that. I think it is 85.
85.
Episode 85. As always, I'm with Russell Kealoha.
Hello, bitches.
Boom! Back in your face, bitches. Chad Wago could not be here today. Yesterday was his birthday, and he's having dinner, I believe, with his friends. So here we are, not at dinner with Chad.
Yeah.
Who's at dinner with his friends.
His friends. And the one flashlight. Nah. Oh, we're having a good time, Chad.
But we have in studio, filling in for Chad, and who we would love to have on more often, the very funny Anthony Negrelli.
Yay, that's me, substitute Chad. That's right, I'm half Asian. That's right, I fill in for him. I'm also little. That's good, right? I'm gaining weight. I'm hoping to fit in. That's my goal. Like, I don't know. Welcome me.
You just got to watch more porn and grow a beard.
Oh, don't worry. I watch plenty of porn.
Wasn't he the one that gave him the flashlight?
Yes,
That's
you guys shared notes with the
My
flashlight.
God, I have never enjoyed masturbation so much. It feels so good. Like, your hand sucks by comparison. Like, you think to yourself, like, oh, like I you know when you go from a girlfriend to masturbation, that's what it was like from going from fleshlight to masturbation. I actually wore mine out. Mine got so much usage there was mold growing in it. That's what happened. I flipped that shit inside out. I'm like, oh, there's black shit in here. I gotta get rid of this.
That's what that is that's dead children.
That's a massacre right there.
That's all the half dead children that you didn't, properly swim to the egg to make a human.
Oh my
so
God.
that's half dead babies.
You know what would happen? It's like this is what would happen if like I could treat a vagina any way I want. It was just battered and beaten and used and moldy and stuff. This is what it would be like if I was a personal caretaker of a vagina. There would just be like no like it'd just be awful.
That's why men don't have the vagina because it would just be like gangrene.
Yeah, I need something that's just gonna get rinsed in the shower as I stand there. I can't have anything that requires any sort of maintenance.
Just pull the skin back a little bit. Okay, we got under there,
Right.
and then we're good.
It's like when I get to the barber, I'm just like, just give me a haircut. I don't have to cut, like style. I don't use hair gel, fuck the full hawk.
I'm with you on that. And finally, I know the past couple months I've been complaining about getting shitty haircuts. I finally actually got a haircut where I'm not wearing hats anymore.
You're looking very handsome.
Thank you. I got old school haircut. Clean cut is what I totally do.
Oh, you
And it was an old dude. It was an old It was weird because I don't know if he's Filipino or dark Vietnamese.
That's our equivalent of like black barber shop, right? Is going to the Filipinos here.
No, it was a Korean place.
Oh, it's a
Korean place.
Oh,
So I wasn't sure. I was like, damn, because most of the women in there are Korean. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at the dude. I'm like, just can't, because I hear people speaking. I don't want to, because Vietnamese, Laotian to the untrained ear sounds similar. Okay, so I don't know where, but anyways, I thought he was Filipino, and then it looked like he understood what the other guys were saying, who were speaking Vietnamese or Laotian. So I was like, what is this guy? Anyways, first time he cut my hair, and I told him, I was like, this dude don't know shit about no fade or,
yeah.
And so I just told him, just give me a clean cut.
I had a really awkward experience with a Korean hair barber. There's one that's actually like in a house next door to my place, right? And I get in there and she's cutting my hair and she's getting towards the end. She's cleaning up the sides. I'm like, does this come with a happy ending?
You said that out loud.
Yeah, she did not think that was very funny. she was not. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't know much about her culture. I don't know what that is.
She should. I mean, I think when they're born, that's like what they do.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
Yeah, it's like I think it's Korea and Germany running for funniest country. Like they're competing hardcore. Which is amazing that your guys' one fan is from Germany. That's
not our one fan.
Oh, I'm
our
sorry.
number one.
Oh, number
fan.
Number one.
Yes,
fan.
The only one that watches our podcast like a couple hundred times.
Yeah, make it so number one.
The only one that advertises for us.
Yes.
Tells everybody. But no, we actually got the numbers are up.
Yeah,
we got a lot of people, finally listening and I guess spreading the word.
You got to get famous, dude. That's what I'm saying. We were talking about this earlier, but I'm saying, just for the sake of all white people, James, just change your last. You got a new stage name. You're James Main. Okay, that's who you are.
That's what it looks like it might become.
You're the main guy. All right, you're confusing the hell out of everybody else with your last name.
Stanhope and Eddie If keep calling me Main, so it might just stick if they keep saying it.
I don't know how you would have to spell your name so people pronounce it correctly.
I think I'd have to put like expose or
you need an H in there somewhere, like my name.
No. If you put the thing over the E, the last E, like.
Right. Like Motley Crue, right? We'll just put like the little dots over your last name.
But I think mine would be like a bar.
Oh, a bar?
Over the E.
All right.
Or like a congruent sign or something like that.
A kahako.
Yeah, for all my Hawaiian fans out there, maybe like an Okina somewhere.
No, Okina is different. Okina would make it.
It would be Matne.
Ma'ane or something.
Yeah, exactly. I like that pause in there. It makes you sound more Polynesian. That's good.
Because that's what Polynesians are known for their stopping.
Exactly. Hold on.
We're like,
Here comes the rest of the name.
We're like, wait a minute. This is too long. Let's just stop right here. Take her breath and then continue with the rest of her name.
Yeah.
How do you... Okay, so we were going all over the place. Let's just slow it down a little bit.
Are you putting an Okina on this conversation?
Yes. I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
On this episode. Episode 85. It's not like I just had a little orgasm.
Sound like what's his name? Barry Gibb.
Yeah.
85.
All right. You're welcome, everybody. That's from us. Little karaoke.
So, the guy who was cutting my hair, he didn't use regular haircut scissors. You know, regular haircut scissors, it's like real thin. It was like you can poke somebody's eye out with it.
Right.
And then it has the holes where you put your fingers in. It has a little bar, like a letter Q. It comes out, and so your middle finger can, so you snip, 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 snip. And it's like a real, like, snip, snip, snip. Like, real, it has the scissors sound. He pulled out like
Shears.
Yeah, it was huge. The thing was the size of my head.
It was like gas operated. He was like pulling back.
He plugged it into the wall. No, he pulled it, and it was like shing, shing. It was like swords fighting. And I was like, am I gonna survive this? And he's going at it, and then I'm not facing the mirror. Then I turn around, and he shows me, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I was like, everything is even. Usually, when other people do it, this like it's uneven. He did it; it was even. And I was like, wow. But I don't know how he did it with those
He's a
shears.
swashbuckler.
Yeah.
It's a tough economy, man. He was probably like former landscaper, and he's like carving bushes at the botanical garden. He's like, I've seen this before.
So he is Filipino.
So I'm saying they bring their expertise to everything. Hardworking people.
I was wondering. I thought it was weird when they were cleaning up and he had the leaf blower. He's coming to
Exactly. Sends you home with a plate of food. Here you go. Just take that. It's leftovers from your haircut. It's like, what? I don't know what's going on.
Crazy. Holy shit.
Oh man, we got issues.
Yes. Well, we want to talk about what happened last Saturday.
Jesus.
I would say the best comedy show on this island ever.
Wow.
Wow.
And I've been to, because of what happened at the show.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, this, like, okay, when Chappelle came, it was Chappelle. When Graham came, it was Graham. But this is an Eddie If show, and crashing the show is Doug Stanhope.
That was ridiculous.
And then both of them pull out their balls. I mean, okay, so they're both at the same place at the same time, and I don't think they've met before. So when they were talking, they were meeting each other when we were outside. So I was like, wow, this is cool. And then they're both on stage, and they're like, wow, this is amazing. And then they both have their nuts out.
Yeah.
Like, when does this happen at any comedy show when you have Eddie If, Doug Stanhope with their nuts out?
This was the true comedic genius of Doug Stanhope. Is like he sees another comic pull out his testicles, he immediately runs back on stage to pull out his testicle. He's like, "This is timing, people. This is what happened."
It was kind of like he was like, "I just found my twin," and he ran back on stage like, "Wow, I thought I was the only one that would do this." And I must add, I didn't get to see the pictures of the show until today. Chad gave it to me, but I didn't look at them, so I was like. And then there's close-up of these balls. Yes.
Yeah.
Close-up of these balls. And then Eddie If pulls up Brandy, who's a transvestite. Transgender.
I think is the proper term, yeah.
Well, I think it's when they... Or pre-op, right?
It's... Sexual is like when you change your actual parts, right?
Okay.
And gender is just your role in society.
Okay. You are Chad.
Oh, my God.
So
I Googled it.
After the show, when you saw her balls, or he was like, I got to go Google this.
Did I see a transsexual or transgender? I don't know. One of them's got balls, the other don't.
I don't want to be walking around this island incorrectly.
Yeah, exactly. My fans demand it.
So yeah, and then Eddie If gets Brandy to come up and pull out her nut.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, this is and Russell posted it's too many balls for one person to see or something.
Yeah, there was a lot of balls that
I
night.
needed to see that.
Well,
what
you did not see is what I saw in the pictures. Anthony Negrelli's nuts was out too.
Really?
I was so happy after the show, and they're like, we're taking pictures of all the comics, and I'm like, I got to pull my testicle out, and instantly I realized my balls aren't as old as Eddie's. I have less old balls, so trying to get my tight little nutsack above my belt line was super fucking hard, man. I could only get like one nut above, and it was just like the top of the nut. You could tell I was Okinawan in that one. You know what I mean? It's like there's a little bit of hair in there.
It was funny because it was you, it was me, it was MJ, and then, and Brandy and Eddie If. So
You all showed your nuts?
no, well, I think Michelle made like she was gonna grab MJ's boobs, right. And then and I think Eddie grabbed Brandy's boobs.
Yep.
And then so you're looking around, like, oh, look at what everybody's doing. Then you look at Anthony's in the center front center, and then you look at like, what is that on his stomach? Because he has his shirt down, and then you see skin in the middle. He's like, that's his nut. I was like, oh,
I was
man.
trying so hard to get a good visual, you know what I mean? It made me see, that's the problem with the high-waisted jeans, you know? You look at an extra.
You're in those mom jeans.
I felt like, I'm like, what's the temperature in here? Pretty warm. You know, I'm thinking I'm getting a little extra distance in here.
I got a fever going.
Yeah, exactly.
My temperature's up.
It was spur of the moment. I should have zipped the fly. That should have been it. Really what it looked like is, for those who have watched the movie Waiting, it was like the brain. That's what it was.
Brain.
It was kind of stretched really tight, you know, to the point where it was like the skin was extra thin, you know.
Kind of like a newborn puppy
very
in your
veiny.
pants.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like you're like, is he giving birth to like a small marsupial? I don't know what that is.
Is that a Joey?
Exactly.
Is that a Joey?
Yeah, instead of being disgusting, it was more adorable. It's like I was holding a little child.
Yeah.
That's such a cute testicle.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be my Facebook profile picture. That's one of the ones that's gonna pass the filter too.
Yeah.
It's like there's no way anyone's gonna spot that. It'll just be a few people like, what's that skin showing by his waist? I don't understand that.
You know that when I was looking at the pictures, the one with all the balls from Stanhope and If.
Uh-huh.
You look at it and it's just kind of I was staring at it, and not because I was disgusted. It was like, wow. It was like beautiful.
I don't know about beautiful, but all right,
it was
I'm
like,
following
wow.
you, but all right.
Yeah,
Everybody's entitled to
It
their
was like a
opinion.
work of art. It was like a work of art. You're like, you never see this every day.
I felt inspired. I felt the need to basically solidify my place. Like, I never want to get a regular job. That's what was happening as I was pulling that out. I was like, this is going to go on Facebook, and my future employers are going to see this. You
My
know?
LinkedIn.
Exactly. Like, I wanted to basically put like going back to college out of my mother's mind forever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never going to study. I'm pulling my nuts out in public, Mom.
Well, you know what's funny is that I was in the front when it happened, and so I was holding my camera phone, and which has good megapixels, the Galaxy S5. Then I was thinking about it, I was like, I gotta settle down. I don't want. I mean, this was an exciting one because this is two, star comedians putting out their nuts, but then I didn't want to be the guy running to somebody taking out their nuts and snapping pictures. Ooh, cheese!
Yeah,
Let me get Instagram this and say I was right there. And then the other thing too, I was like, well, we got a photographer taking pictures. You
got to give credit to the photographer too.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he ran away.
Yeah.
He went closer.
Exactly. Like, that's the guy who took the pictures of my nuts. You know what I mean? It's like,
He was like, I see the danger. Oh yeah. Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
Because his camera lens was up on those nuts.
Yeah.
right.
I was like, wow.
It was almost resting right on the top of the lens.
Yeah. I felt like, you know what, though? Like, honestly, after the fact, though, I felt like the guy who was, like, wearing skinny jeans, like, 3 years after the fact. You know what I mean? Like, oh, look at Anthony. How cliche. Pulling out his nuts. I've already seen Stanhopes and Ifs. Like, what is this?
We've also seen a woman's nuts, and now he comes along.
Exactly. We saw the tranny nuts.
Hipster.
He's hopping on the testicle, pulling out bandwagon.
Okay. Can we post that one? When we post the show?
I believe so.
There's
There's one.
The people need to see it.
Yeah, there's one that Mark. I don't know if Mark posted, but I think he shared it, and then they put what do you call it? Like not subtitles, but they put a word
Censored, like, bars.
Yeah,
over
censored, and they put balls. They put in white, over and put balls.
Yeah.
So there's that. I think Mark took that picture, and I got it from Christian Sablon.
Right.
So I don't know. I shared from his.
Should we? I guess we'll censor it.
Like,
Yeah.
this is why people need to get the fuck out of their houses. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to see random people's testicles in your house.
Yeah, you're not going to see it on HBO
Not on
or
HBO.
Comedy Central. You're definitely not going to see it on CBS.
Yeah, you got to get out of your house. This is why you got to come to the live shows. You
Yeah.
know, this is what I keep telling people. Is just like, look, you're never gonna get lucky. You're never gonna have any fun with your stupid lives. You got to get out of your house. So, like, this is what I've learned. Like, there's only so much like excitement you're gonna get from the world of Warcraft. You know, you got to branch out and see some shit. You know, you can spare a few hours away from your computer to maybe see a real life testicle. You know, not just one flapping up against your favorite porn star.
Yeah, and it's like, and that's true in that, when you watch it, like you go, I can listen to it online, or I can watch it online. That's all been edited. Producers or directors have made their cuts in it. Like Comedy Central, if you think you're seeing the whole show, I've talked to Steve Byrne after his second one, the one where he's in the suit,
The Byrne Identity.
Yeah, so. I asked him, oh, that was awesome. How'd you like doing that show? He was like, oh, it sucked because Comedy Central cut everything that because it messes up. He's the type of comic where he does callbacks, or he just sets up a joke for later in the beginning. So it kind of, you miss out. Like, why did he say that? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't relate to what he's talking about now. But because they cut it, you miss the whole joke. So that he hates that they cut. Like, I don't know. It's weird because he has another one coming out. So I guess money's good. You can cut it however you want.
That's
but
what I'm saying, yeah.
You need to come out to the live shows. Any live show, even if it's not ours, you come out to the live show, you will see stuff that you won't see on TV, or if you listen to it on whatever media, because it's edited.
Yeah. Right.
You gotta get the raw nutsacks in your face.
Yeah. Any woman out there, like the two of you that are listening to this podcast,
we have three now.
The three of you that listen to this podcast, like, you have never had it so easy picking up guys at a comedy show. Just go to any comedy open mic and you don't even have to open your mouth. Just stand there. Mm-hmm. All right, and for sure you will get anything you want. Whatever, you will have a
It's funny you say that, because you can even just giggle at one of their jokes.
Yeah.
And she loves me. I'm going to give her the world. She can drive my car. I will drive her wherever she wants to go. I will post like paragraphs on my Facebook page, everything about her, and I will love her.
I'm telling you,
forever.
I'm telling you guys, it doesn't matter. Like, if you're ever thinking about comedy, I'm telling you, this is going to be your best chance at ladies. Like, this is it right here. If you are overweight, if you work a shitty job, all right, if you have no money like I do, this is
talking about us.
I was going to say, so far you've described me.
This is like, you don't understand. Like, for some reason, you get up there and you tell a joke on stage and the audience laughs. There'll be a girl there willing to be like, yeah, that's enough. That's all I need.
I did say sense of humor.
Yeah, exactly.
So, he's not tall, he's not handsome, but he's got the sense of humor. Okay.
You'd be surprised how forgiving they are.
One out of three. We're good.
That's the funny thing with women. Okay, here's a guy's issue. The thing with women are lucky compared to us guys, and even though they think, it's a man's world, sure, but what we want is to sleep with women.
Yeah.
That's all we want.
Yes.
If we didn't need to work to have that, we won't work. But the reason we go to work to get stuff, because women want us to have money and be able to take care of the family or whatever's. But women, what I was getting at, women don't. Sorry, I got distracted by the people that walked by. Women, see, and that's the problem with men there. Women got it easy because they can go anywhere and just say. Okay, women compared to men go someplace and has to work to get the woman.
Okay.
Women can just say, I'll let you in. I'll let you in. Yeah. They don't even have to try to get the guy. They can say, I'll let you do me.
Welcome to paradise.
There's never been a time where I just said, I'll let you sleep with me, woman, because there's never been that situation. I've always been the one. So what's up?
That's what I feel. It's like, it's always, that's why the way I look at a woman is it's like I'm sieging a castle. It's really just about battering down her defenses in any way I can. I throw alcohol over the walls to try to demoralize the crowd in there. I'll get underneath there.
Can I just smell your moat?
Exactly. I'll find their insecurities and I'll just kind of get under there and tunnel underneath and bury them.
Your dad did a number on you.
Right, exactly. I'll just get the battering ram at the gate and I'll just start hammering away until eventually there's nothing between me and victory. You know what I mean? That's kind of the way I look at it.
And then she says, I'll let you in.
Yeah, exactly. It's not even that. Eventually she falls asleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we're in the gray area. So I just figured, you know what I'm saying? This is like international waters once I get to that point.
The gray area is where she's asleep and then she's going, my excuse will be, or she's awake. But she's like, my excuse will be I fell asleep and he started.
Yeah.
And then I just went with it. And then your excuse is, she's still going with it, so we're doing it.
Oh, I'm really polite. Once I get through the walls, I don't gloat or take my time. I'm right to business. Done. We can both sleep. I don't. You know what I mean? I'm a gentleman at that point. That's what I'm saying. That's where the chivalry kicks in. Once the defenses are down, and
after I take over the castle.
After I take over the castle,
and then I am a nice gentleman.
I am a generous god.
I am Sir Anthony of Negrelli.
All of a sudden, she's my lady. You know what I mean? And everything.
As I wipe the semen off from her brow.
You're so beautiful right now. You could be the mother of my children because we didn't use a condom.
Sounds so Game of Thrones.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, speaking of, I finally saw an episode.
Hey.
I'm on board. The reason I didn't watch, even though when okay, now Russell brought this up. You posted this. There was a meme of Kevin Durant,
Yes.
MVP,
Tarantula.
and you were saying the true MVP is someone who gets Netflix and shares the password.
Yeah.
So my sister is HBO Go and stars MVP in my house, in my family.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
a real MVP.
Sister Maine, good job.
So I was able to watch it like 2 or 3 months ago, but I never watched it because I'm going to school, and I'm one of those crackheads where if I get into it, I'm watching 2 seasons in a week.
Right.
So I school's over. I watched 1 episode and I'm hooked, but I'm kind of fighting because like my summer school is starting next week, so I gotta chill. But man, first episode kind of got the hooks in me.
That's what I'm saying. This show is like one of those things that I feel like it's really uniting society. Like nerds and regular people are coming together, loving dragons in one big happy family. You know, that's a beautiful thing.
Nerds and regular people.
Yeah, exactly. I call them citizens. You know what I mean? That's how I make myself feel better.
The residents of the world.
Yeah, these are people that I consider them uninformed. You know, about my fictional realities. Like, I like how when I get into the conversations with folks, I start using analogies, using fake shit. You know what I mean? And when they're like looking at me all confused, I'm like, I look at them like someone who hasn't been to college or hasn't read a book. You know, it's like,
You silly
don't-
citizen.
You don't know Next Generation? That's one of the best ones. How about Voyager, A Deep Space Nine?
So okay, that dude who's on there, Jason Momoa.
Khal Drago. Yeah.
So I only seen the first episode, so I don't know.
No spoilers.
Yeah, but the one that he was with in the first episode, I guess that's gonna be like his queen or whatever. Is the one the brother kind of.
Khaleesi, yeah.
She is freaking beautiful.
Emile Clark was her name or something like that. I don't know.
She is freaking beautiful.
Yeah, I kind of like her dyed blonde like that.
Yeah, so like her and the brother have that like really like almost white hair.
Right.
Yeah, but even the other sister brother, the one that's I don't know the names yet.
Oh, the Lannisters, Cersei and Jaime Lannister.
The one they're sleeping with each other.
Yeah, that's the one.
She's hot too.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of hot women in there.
Yeah. She's hot in a lot of movies. Like that's the thing I like. It's good when you have an actress who's like maybe like mid in her career, because usually sometime earlier you can find like an internet photo of them naked, right? So when they're finally in something good, and you want to jerk off to them, yeah.
Is it Ashley Judd?
Oh, Ashley
She's
Judd?
naked in all her movies almost. She's like, I am a superstar, but I'm still gonna have sex scenes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's good, because every now and then, you'll be watching like a Game of Thrones, and you'll just be like, I need this celebrity naked.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
Or you go to, like me, you go to X videos and you look for a celebrity.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
search celebrities.
Celebrity, yeah. And that's great. I like it, because at some point, they were new. They're just like us. They're like, for celebrities, like that's their open mic. If you're not famous enough to have like good lines, you got to take off your clothes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's how they do it.
You ever seen Havoc with Anne Hathaway?
I think I seen the scene though.
Yeah.
Is that the one where she?
And that movie happened like right after what is that, the princess one, the Disney one she was in?
Oh, really?
Princess Diaries.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that the Princess Diaries?
It is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one it is,
Hathaway,
but I know the princess.
Yeah, it was like
That's
right
the one.
after that she does Havoc, and that's when she's like,
She does Havoc.
blowing guys.
And then Disney calls her back and it's like, hey, we got Princess Diaries too. Then every like 14-year-old boy that watches is like, fuck yeah.
And then tickets sold for that one.
That's
That's
right.
part 2. Princess Diaries, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, they're like, Princess Diaries? Oh, is that the chick from Havoc?
Is that the one where she was having sex with the dude on the bed, and then she wanted to? Her friend was getting.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I seen that scene.
Okay. Because there was a scene in the car where then she takes off her top.
I need to go search now.
Yeah.
But she
We'll put the links in the show notes.
Yeah.
she has fantastic breasts.
Anne Hathaway?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I was like, whoa! Now those are what I thought of when I was a child. Before I saw boobies, I thought that's what boobies are.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah, every now and then you'll get a chick that has like maybe like the Asian version of breast where it's like they don't age. You know what I mean? They can be 40 years old, still looking like they're 25.
Right.
I love that. Yeah, she's got that. She's got like Asian breasts.
Got the roundness, got the little nipples.
Exactly. Yeah.
That show just got weird.
Did it?
And I'll take that time to announce the studio at Hawaiian Brian's. Come join us happy hour Tuesday through Friday from 4 to 8 p.m. Got $2.50 domestics, $3.50 imports, $4.50 craft, and $3 well drinks. That's the studio at Hawaiian Brian's. Come and get some of your drink on at the Hawaiian Brian's Studio Lounge. And this is where we do Mars Comedy every Wednesday night. Like tonight. Tonight we will have, for the two of you listening, unfortunately you're not on the island, but we are having an open mic tonight. So if you know any comics, you can tweet and tell them, hey, Hawaii comedians, if you're not doing anything, come on down to Hawaiian Brian's. Show starts at 7:30. Happy hour is going on right now.
Right now. I'm enjoying happy hour right now.
I'm actually happy in this happy hour.
Exactly. There's not. Look, people, you work hard. There's nothing wrong with drinking before the sun goes down, okay? You know, it's just getting a head start on tomorrow is what I think about it. So, yeah, come on. Like, you could be here. You could, like, that's actually, people don't know this. I didn't know this. Like, there's nothing stopping anyone from being here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
Just come on in.
Everybody.
I don't know why I went to Black Voice with that one.
Yeah.
I went to Jamama Voice.
Like,
just come on in.
I like the fact that whenever I try to do a black voice, it's completely inaccurate. I say things that black people would never say. I mean, I just
Such as?
like I'm just like
rent paid on time.
Like, oh shoot, y'all. Get down here and see. I don't know how black people actually talk. I just
Sound like a very awkward black guy.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they're it's like did you grow up in the suburbs? Were you adopted? Is that what's wrong with you, sir?
Carlton, you're the Carlton of no. Carlton at least put words together.
Yeah. I always that's how I think like I connect with black people with my last name. You know what I mean? Because it's like I'd just be like, you guys been hearing that word all your lives. I've been hearing that word all my life. You know, it's like we can bond over this Negrelli. You know, in Sicilian it means black, right?
What?
You know, yeah. So
you're a Negrelli. I'm a Negrelli.
I'm a Negrelli. You know what I mean?
Wouldn't you like to be a Negrelli too?
I just want to be like, look, just trust me on this one. The way I got to be a Negrelli is the Moors came over to Sicily and raped my ancestors for sure. All right, there's some black in there. I've been told my penis is very thick. You know what I mean? Like I feel like the combination Okinawan Italian and in there, it's like it's very thick and hairy. That's what I got going for me. So
all right, I'm glad we got to the bottom of it because I was wondering.
We talked about
since we started talking. I was
Yeah.
like, I gotta know what the girth is like.
Exactly. I know you guys have seen my testicles, but like
or testicle.
Testicle.
Yes.
Yeah, testicle. Yeah, exactly. But I had to get the penis in there too. What I'll do is I'll pull it out and you guys just describe it, okay? Because I know this is an audio podcast.
You know,
right?
we should do that when next time we have you on and we have female guests.
Yeah.
We should do that. They say, okay, most guys wouldn't. I wouldn't pull out my penis.
I would
in front of a woman unless we were about to have sex or something.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a guarantee.
It's the appropriate
or
time.
she's like, all right, that's going in me. It's too late now. I'm already in the mood. Put it in me. It looks like that. I don't care. But not to just go, hey, just look at this.
Yeah.
I don't know except for when I go to the doctors or whatever and hernia check whatever. But I've never just been like, just describe it. Just look at it. Just describe it. And then after you visually, or verbally described it over in the podcast, can you check the temperature and just maybe I can check your temperature?
Yeah, I'll check your temperature. That's the thing. I love that about you, man. I think about that too. Like I have like little, one day we all have dreams about getting out of the rock and doing comedy everywhere. I just picture you as like one day we're like in Florida together in like Miami or something, and like you just all of a sudden become like James Cocaine. You know what I mean? And like in the same way that like Lenny and Mice and Men was like oh, I'm playing with the rabbit. I just figured you just like crushing a chick to death or something like that.
Hey man, don't let the sides fool you. I got some finesse, dude.
I believe it. It's like you got it. You know what I mean? Because like you don't want to scare them at first. You just want to. It's like, don't worry, the dragon is gentle, ladies. This is good. Like, I just like, I realized like there's nothing I can do now that's gonna ruin. That's the beauty of a comedy, right? There's nothing I can do to ruin my career. There's nothing I'll post on Facebook. There's no shaming me if I say something racist or sexist or I'm naked or whatever. Like, all these things just help me because nobody knows who I am. You know what I mean? So
as a comedian, though, that does work because one of the dancers at Club 939. At Club 939.
Oh, Hawaii's premier gentleman club.
Come on, Chad.
That's right. I'm sorry. That's my new role. I'm new.
So a dancer from there posted on Facebook, there's always nobody around when I'm horny. Of course, when a woman posts that, and I saw all these guys, so I clicked like, and then I went down and I posted something funny. Forget what I said. But then it was a trick. So now that you commented, she IM'd you and says, "Oh, you're caught," and one of those chain letter things. And she goes, "Oh, this is breast cancer awareness game for 2014," and then they give you like 8 options that you can post on yours and see what people say. So one of them was what she said. There's others. So the one, maybe I should read it. Maybe that.
What kind of trickery is that?
I know, and I was like,
Why would you do that to somebody?
You don't need to trick me to be aware of breasts. I am very aware of breasts.
That's what, like, it's those people are fucking up like all the good stuff, like Tinder and stuff like that, right? Like, you can't have any fake people on Tinder. I want to know when someone swipes me right. They're like, I would do you as long as you don't screw it up with what you say to me. That's what I want to know.
That's what women are like. Yeah. That's why you just have to be careful. All right, so here's what one of them. Okay, one of them is damn diarrhea. Number 2 is just used my boobs to get out of a speeding ticket, which is what I used.
Boom.
Number 3 is anyone have a tampon? I'm out. Number 4 is how do you get rid of foot fungus? Number 5, why is nobody around when I'm horny? Then there's no toilet paper, goodbye socks. Then there's someone offered me a job as a prostitute, but I'm hesitant. And it goes on and on. There's like, there's more than I thought. It's 14. So I told her, I was like, she said she looking forward to see what I post because, guy posting these things. So I told her, I'm a stand-up comedian. Nobody will believe me, and they'll think, wow, James is funny. Yeah. So this does not hurt me at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I like that post, the one about your boobs.
Yeah, see? And I posted it, and I got all these responses, replies, and likes. Everybody's laughing.
So what's funny, man? That everyone's got like shit they don't like about their body, right?
Right.
And my thing is like I just got like nice little like A cups, maybe like double A's. I don't know, just like little cute breasts.
Thank you for rubbing them.
Exactly.
In front of us.
I just like I only rub them because my nipples are a little bit hard right now. I like to pinch my nipples until they get hard. Anyway, but like the other I actually had an experience with like a girl recently where it was like post-coitus. Is that the technical term for it?
After you hit that.
Yeah, exactly. After I hit that, she just starts caressing my little breasts. And I was like, I don't know if I like this or not because, you don't want to feel like you have breasts, but I do. I have nice little perky titties. Not big enough where I need to be wearing a bra or anything. I think they stand up on their own. But, it was just a little awkward. But I was like, and then I started, relaxing. I was like, this kind of feels good. I see why ladies like this. I think both men and women can enjoy caressing breasts, and I think for a man, I have decently ample bosoms. I feel like I have perky titties for a guy. Not big floppy ones, but just some good ones. Yeah, it's something that'll hold up nice. With no bra. That's how I want to come in. Maybe just white t-shirt, just nipples poking out. Mm-hmm. Just nice and cold.
What kind of comments was she making to you?
She wasn't making any comics. She was just literally caressing them, just gently rubbing them, and I was like, I don't know if I should be getting aroused or feeling insulted right now because
I remember the first time in college when a girl started, and she's licking my neck and she starts working her way down, and then she actually got to my nipples and she started licking them, and then she stayed there for a little while, and I was thinking, that's not what you do to me.
No,
that's what I do to you, but wait, don't stop a little bit. Just kind of, just keep doing that for a little. Let's see what happens. And it's like, this actually feels kind of good.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I have big enough boobs to play with. You know, that's my thing. I'm like, these are large enough where she could spend some time on them. There was enough real estate for her to kind of go over some things.
Is that your move?
That's how, it's just funny because James got out of his speeding ticket with my boobs, and I'm just like, oh, maybe some chicks like boobs, just man boobs. There's like a different standard for them.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if like when they're searching, they're just like, I'm looking for that like little tit porn, or something like that. It's just for the guys, though.
So women who are bi-curious, you can have these titties and this dick.
Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of an androgynous experience. You know what I mean? That's the one thing about getting a little bigger. You have a little bit more to offer.
You should show up in like a softball uniform and just put the whole thing together.
Because I've been totally reversed recently because I am broke as fuck. All right, I have like no real job.
Right.
And that's why comedy is such a blessing because I just tell women I do comedy, and all of a sudden they don't question my poor status. He's an artist. He's an artist. Like every chick I've been hanging out with makes way fucking more money than me. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I feel that. I feel like I have to start dressing prettier. You know what I mean? I'm becoming the lady in these relationships.
You gotta get the Iron Maiden button-down shirts.
Exactly. Like that's the thing that Maiden part has a little bit extra meaning now. You know what I mean? Like, that's right. It's like the iron because I'm a man, but maiden because I don't have a job. So that's how it is.
And that's a look into the life of Anthony Negrelli, the comedian.
Yeah, that's right.
Those of you who want to connect with Anthony Negrelli, go to Facebook. Search Anthony and Negrelli, Nigrelli.
Oh, can I plug something? Because I want to rub it in. I'm substitute Chad, so I'm going to... I actually set up my about.me page.
Finally.
Yeah, so you can find me on about.me/Anthony Negrelli.
Nice.
Yeah, I took the 30 seconds to fill out the form because all the other Anthony Negrellis have kids and live on the East Coast. So that's I got that on lockdown.
I started mine about 3 weeks ago with Campanelli.
Yeah.
That was the way to get a hold of him was through that. So I was like, why I don't have one? So I was like, I might as well start one. And I think you asked me to start one, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. I think I'm going to start a separate website aside from Facebook, just so like in the photos colograph, I'm just going to have nude photos, like just boom, like they're just going to be like I want people to know what they're signing up for. Like,
just have close up of your breasts,
exactly.
and then pull back and then go fooled you.
Right. When you book me for Topeka, Kansas, at the Smiling Moose, all right, like you just know that nudity is included in that tab, all right.
Moose.
Exactly. Couch sleeping and free booze is what I work for. So.
All right, so since Chad isn't here, we don't have stupid news, but there is news that I would like to talk about, if that's all right with y'all.
That's great.
So I guess we'll just take over Chad's segment.
You want me to play the music for you?
Sure. Let's.
Okay, just for you. But go ahead and play it.
Yeah, do it. Music.
Okay, here we go.
We're live, so it's all good. Let's see.
I just want to dance, Russell. Give me that music.
I'm trying to play the music.
Somebody.
That's right.
There you
Sing
go.
it, Whitney. Ooh.
The weekly news with Chad Wago for the guys with issues.
Wow, I like that.
It's very official-ish.
Yeah.
It is.
Very
It is.
official-ish. All right, so there's this lady. This is in Hawaii now, so we stay up to date with our Hawaii issues. There's this lady. What is her name? Dang that bit. She is a surfer.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Is it?
Alleged surfer.
Allegedly pro surfer.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, we'll call her.
alleged pro surfer / model. Jill Hansen, is it?
Yep.
So she ran over an old woman, or a 73-year-old woman, Elizabeth Conklin.
Whoa.
This was last week Wednesday, I believe. Let's see. Conklin was thrown 20 feet after being mowed down in a parking lot in Waikiki when Jill Hansen's car hit her. And Hansen was going to hit her again when a parking attendant or somebody there actually like hit her car, like with her, I don't know if it was his hand or something, but broke her glass, and then Johansson took off.
Damn.
So she was, and they're saying that it had to do with road rage.
In the parking lot?
Well, she followed her into the parking lot.
Okay.
She followed her.
Yes.
Wow. That's dedication to the road rage.
Yeah.
Like
I've been in that situation where, but I mean, if they go into the parking structure, I wouldn't go in there. It's like, all right, it's over. Chase is over.
Yeah.
But
right.
damn you, then I gotta keep dropping people off on the bus, and it's like, all right, let's go back to work.
Yeah, that lady finishes her projects. She probably graduated.
Yeah.
She's in custody for or on $1 million bail.
I hope she didn't plead not guilty because she's trying to hit her again, huh?
Yeah, so that's.
He was so mad that after the first time it wasn't good enough. She's like,
how though? How mad? I've been mad. Like, okay, I can kind of imagine. I made a living for driving on the streets of Hawaii for 17 years, and the drivers here compared to the mainland suck in that we don't get as many major accidents, but drivers here don't really pay attention. So like you get people who are like tourists, and they're not paying attention. They're messing with GPS, or even locals who are sometimes in their own world, and they're not like, come on, move, drive, hurry up, go, damn it. And you're just behind that slow person, and you just get so pissed. So I've been a victim. I'm not a victim, but I suffer from road rage from time to time, and I would never go run the person over.
Right.
But in my head, as I miss that left turn light and they make it, I've wished death on them. Like,
exactly.
God, if you see fit to give me superhuman powers and let me just electrocute that person and send lightning bolts from my fingertips into that car, like that. I've thought that through. Like, that person needs to die. And I don't care when it happens.
wow, you said a prayer at the light.
Yeah, like so pissed. I would never do it, but I have been in my head, like,
Yeah.
damn you,
Man.
Wanting to
Angry.
smite. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. I have to I gotta urinate super bad. What's the policy here?
Go for it.
Oh, go. Not in here. Go to the bathroom.
I'm gonna sprint.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Oh, no worries.
Like a guy in traffic.
We got time. Well, get the code from the bartender.
Okay, I'll have to do that.
All right. Yeah, I've been in that situation. I mean, not her situation where I got to kill somebody, but I'm sure a lot of people. You too. I mean, you've driven and
I get mad.
had your share of road rage.
Yeah, but not to that point, man.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm not saying what she did is okay, but I kind of get it. It's like,
but I understand.
yeah, I kind of get. It's like, all right, you were there, but you act on your emotions. I don't.
Yeah.
Because I remember, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, trying to get somewhere, and it was like when you're on a 2-lane road, and the two slowest people are driving side by side,
Right.
and they're just holding up the whole thing. You're like, what the hell? It takes a lot out of it. Like, it takes a lot to refrain from attacking.
Dude, that's a lot of anger, man. She hit somebody and then
Yeah.
just was like, hey, what I did was not good enough. I need that.
That
And
ma-
how did they know they was she was trying to do it again?
Well, they said that she was going to hit her.
Oh,
Like,
she was
the
like-
witness said she was going to hit her again.
Okay.
So that's why the witness, I guess, hit her. I think it's her back window. And then that's what the window broke, and then that's how she stopped.
She like snapped out of this trance,
Yeah.
this hateful trance, and was like, oh shit. And then she tried to run away.
Yeah, she did get away. They caught her later.
Then she didn't get away.
Well, but she left the scene.
Mm-hmm.
She left the scene.
If you're gonna leave the scene, you better hit the other guy who tried to hit your car.
Take out well, she's not a good criminal.
Not practice.
She's not like some mafia people who just kill 3 generations in or whoever's around in the area.
Yeah.
Did she cite a motivation? What did she say happened?
They're saying it's road rage. I mean, of course, they're going to investigate. They're going to find out more. But right now they're saying it looks like it has to do with road rage.
I mean,
But what road rage? Like, what set her off so crazy?
It's not like, what, did she miss the Triple Crown or something?
Maybe she was on her way to her career contest.
Yeah, at Walls.
and then all of a sudden she missed the light because of this old lady who wasn't even paying attention, and she was like doing the shaka to everybody. She was speaking like mahalo, and she's not even Hawaiian. It's like, don't even speak the language. Sorry, I'm starting to get racist against.
No, we got. You know what the thing is? We got an overpopulation problem, really, and old people are just taking up way too much space.
Thank you.
They're in all the nice houses in Manoa. They're taking up all the good discounts at all the restaurants. If we
Oahu Street. Oh, I would love to live on that street in Manoa. It's like that street where all the college students park. It's like it's between University of Hawaii and I guess the Safeway. Like
East Manoa.
Yeah. So I think it's Oahu Street where the number 6 goes. That's how I remember. They got big houses and big. I think that's where the president of the school lives.
Yeah, Oahu Avenue. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And their yards are huge. The houses are big, and there's like tons of driveways. Like,
right.
I would love to live here, but it's all old people.
Yeah,
Like
they're too old to enjoy it.
And there's this one house, this one lady I used to catch my bus. Nani is her name. And she used to work in Waikiki. She retired. Then I still used to pick her up because, they go to town. It's retired people do. So she tells me they're putting their house up for sale. That's the mom's house. The mom just passed away.
Yeah.
And her and her sister are fighting over selling the house. And I was thinking, why don't you just give it to me? Just give it to me. I would love to. You know what she does after work? She goes home, and then she takes a walk, and she goes to the river or the stream and feeds the duck. And I was like, that's why I want to live. Oneava, was that Kailua?
Kailua, yeah.
Yeah, because like I would love to have a house where I can go outside and feed the duck. That's how I know I would have made it. Because
what are you, Tony Soprano?
Yes.
What are you, Tony Soprano?
All right, that's where you be like.
Nice.
Where you've made, like, my house, the only thing you feed is those stupid doves where they only got, like, 2 toes.
The ugliest birds in the world. Like, those birds always have, like, some funky tumor
Yes.
growing on the side of their head.
And they got, like, only 2 toes. And they're, like, limping. I was like, what happened? Only humans, like, are amputate each other. What the hell?
Yeah, every time one of those birds approaches me, it's like like Quasimodo from The Hunchback. And just, why doesn't anybody love me?
Seeds. I just want some seeds.
What if it was in Nam?
The bird.
The
bird is the Vietnam.
One of those messenger birds.
I almost said like Vietnamese person. Vietnamese.
Vietnamese.
Oh, you don't like.
You don't like my bird?
That's my mama bird.
Oh, man.
It just got weird.
Yeah, that's good.
And that's Weekly News with Chad Wago.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Thank you, Chad.
All right.
Yeah, you can just.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can just end it.
Yeah, you just end stuff.
I can't have a. Oh.
And that's the Weekly News with Chad Wago for the guys with issues. Do I have to say what Chad says?
What does he say?
Waka Flocka News.
Waka Flocka News, that's right. I have a hard time talking to Chad sometimes because every time I feel like I talk to Chad, if I bring up anything, I feel like I have to study beforehand. I'm like, man, can't I just make up shit like I used to? What the fuck? Put your phone away. Don't Google everything I'm saying, goddammit.
He is Google. He's the in the podcast. Chad is the research/legal department.
He's taking away my bullshit powers is what he's taking.
Yeah.
I used to be able to lie to women before Chad Wago.
That is physically impossible.
It's like, I know, Chad. I know. God damn it. This chick doesn't care. She's too drunk to look straight.
She's like, no, I do care, you liar.
God damn it.
I love you, Chad.
Yeah.
We love Chad.
We do love Chad.
Yes, we do.
I would make love to Chad.
All right, so here we go. So I know how this podcast works. So I would marry James. All right, I would have sex with Russell. All right, and then I would kill Chad. But then I would have sex with his corpse because he's my friend.
And because we're married, I would have sex with it too.
You're a good baby daddy. And I feel like Russell is very giving.
So
I'm a giver.
Like, look, this is one thing I can tell you. It's not going to be pretty ladies, but he's going to fuck the shit out of you. That's for real. He's going to give 100% effort. Like,
Quality.
I look
It's
at your
quality.
face, and there's effort in your face.
Really?
You know what I mean?
is that what you say to women after you've come all over their face?
Actually,
I see effort in your
Yeah.
face.
I feel gratitude is what I feel after that. Like after I do that, I actually I'm prepared. I have like a little Hallmark card ready for them, like with a little thank you, get well soon card. You know,
Oh, yeah, fill in the blanks.
exactly. What was your name again? All right, that's cool.
Forget about
Yeah,
it.
just call you Milady again.
Milady. Well, I gotta go catch up on the Game of Thrones.
Oh, it's great.
So what? There's season 3 or something now or something.
I like how if they want to make anybody sound ancient, they just make sure they get people from England and Scotland. Like they sound old. That's how people used to talk a long time ago when they lived in stone buildings.
I need to go see it.
That's the accent of stone buildings.
All right, now I think it's time for Uncle Russell's useless trivia.
All right.
We won't have a song because Chad isn't here. I can make something,
Really?
but
Really? You want to sing a song about introducing the Useless trivia?
Yeah. What I sing
Go
a
ahead.
song.
Yes.
whatever song you want.
Start singing.
All right. Oh, you're about to listen to the useless trivia from Russell.
I can tell you guys hang out with. It's the same type of.
They are best buddies.
They are. Yeah.
All right.
And by that I mean we've done awkward homosexual things.
I have never
Together.
got into detail with any of my friends about having sex with a fleshlight.
Yeah.
So you guys win. You guys are buddies.
Yeah.
boys.
Exactly.
I never been like, dude, remember that thing I bought? I fucked the shit out of it.
Well,
You
what's great.
too?
What was great is our friend Tammy worked at the actual sex shop. So when we got to the sex shop, she's like, "Which porn star's vagina would you like to fuck?" You know. So we had choices about that. So we're like, "Yeah, how's Stoya? She's pretty good." "Oh yeah, I'm really liking mine." You know, we actually had different vaginas with different inserts. So I thought the Lotus was quite pleasurable.
Ah,
Yeah.
the Lotus is Asia Carrera?
I don't. I don't.
Or is it
Writing.
with the tattoo?
Yeah, exactly. With tattoo.
Play.
Right.
Okay, what's the trivia today,
Okay,
sir?
today we're going to talk about Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, Iron Man.
Yeah, and back in the day, he was always on drugs and stuff.
Right. Back in the day?
Maybe like yesterday.
Come on, man. Make a comeback.
Yeah. No, you know who he thanked to get off his drug addiction in 2003?
Charlie Sheen?
No. Guess.
Tara Patrick.
No.
Oh, okay.
Wait, okay, he thanked what again?
He thanked something for getting him off his drug addiction.
Oh, something.
Yeah.
Oh, something.
Okay, flashlight.
No.
CrossFit.
No.
Oh, I know. No, a thing. I guess that's a thing.
Well,
right?
it's a
Is it an object?
It's more of a place.
A place. Oh, okay. Let me guess. The bar.
No.
Yoga studio.
No.
Damn it.
Oh, I know this place. The anus. Every time he wants to use drugs, somebody put their finger in his butt. He's like, "No more."
Little tickle of the prostate.
Actually, it was Burger King.
Burger King.
Yeah. He was all drugged out and he had he was eating a Burger King burger. And it was so disgusting.
Yeah, he realized what a bad decision this is.
Yeah.
This is what drugs have brought me to.
Yeah, exactly. It made him rethink his whole life, and he got off drugs.
Yeah.
I'm a vegan. How can I eat this?
Every time I go to Burger King, I always think to myself, this is a one-way ticket to diabetes. That's what it makes me question all my... I'm like, there's no chicken in the shape of this McNugget, whatever this is. This is crazy.
I don't get it. I mean, it's funny because a lot of the comedians that come through were from California, and a lot of them had, I don't want to say is not it's not the same eating habits as the local people I know here. Like Grandma Wood is vegan-ish.
Right.
What's his name? Jackass dude.
Steve-O.
Steve-O, vegan.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Ift, I forget what it was called, Paleo something or something like that.
Paleo diet.
Paleo.
Yeah, so it's only things that can rot or whatever. No processed food. Everything's organic.
Meat and veggies.
Yeah. So, but he eats steak, but it has to be like grass-fed corn. I mean, cow, whatever. And
Right.
so it's like, wow, that sounds expensive, you know. Where here is like, I only got like $1, and Junior Whoppers is $1, so that's what I'm gonna eat.
Right. I don't get why they don't re-engineer all that. Like GMOs, again, kind of a bad name recently. I don't get why they don't get their scientists on there and making them do cool things to you. Like, if you eat McDonald's every single day, your penis will get bigger. Everybody would eat at McDonald's every goddamn day.
Mm-hmm.
You would never have to worry about selling another Big Mac in your life. You know what I mean? That's all you have to do. You have to just say genetically modified beef makes your penis larger. That's all they need to do.
I'm sure the women demographic would probably go down though. Huh?
They gotta get you. Let's be real. Ladies aren't eating there. They're trying.
Every time you go to eat, you always want to go to McDonald's. I was like, well, I don't see you complaining in the bedroom.
That's right. I love GMOs. God damn it! Give me another Bud Light.
See, I don't see it as like everybody's like, oh, you shouldn't eat processed food or whatever. Yeah, it's killing me, but it's making the next generation much stronger because like we all evolve.
Exactly.
So my daughter can eat McDonald's for thousands of years and she's going to survive because she has developed the immunity to, you know, she's able to digest this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, this is news to me too. So and maybe my grandchildren that she gives birth to will be able to fly one day.
Exactly.
And they'll be like, look, see, thank you, McDonald's and Burger King for my winged grandchild.
Yeah, you don't see anybody in India or Mexico getting diarrhea, right? It's only the foreigners in there. These are strong people.
Yeah,
exactly.
You evolve into what you eat. So I'm evolving by eating all this McDonald's. I'm evolving by turning into a fat bastard. So my kid is skinny because she all the genes that I gave her, McDonald's makes me fat.
Yeah.
It makes her into a super soccer athlete.
It does. James, I feel like with all of them, I feel like you would be super delicious. You know, if somehow I were to become a cannibal, I feel like all those, you are what you eat. I feel like you would be outstanding, an incredibly savory meal.
But would you go for the breast or the thigh?
What I would do is I would take every random part of you, grind it up, and form it into a square.
Oh, ground beef?
Exactly. And I'd eat that.
The crotch would be really moist because it's pretty humid already. So that would probably be like your juiciest meat. That would be the black meat.
Yeah.
If you
I feel like
the dark meat. The dark meat. I'm sorry.
It's the swamp ass part of human money.
And then I'm like a chocolate chip cookie where you eat the skin tags. It's like, oh, chips.
It's funny that you mentioned Robert Downey Jr. That's what caused him to quit, because I feel like every single one of us, when we get on that toilet after we eat fast food, we're always re-examining our lives. We made these ultra horrible decisions. What am I doing? I could totally see that.
That's so funny because today, my mom went and she bought meatloaf from Times. Yeah. We brought it home. It tastes good. It does. It tastes really delicious. They put salsa on the top. It's really delicious. Yeah. So I eat it, and then right after I eat it, I'm like, I'm just going to go fruits and vegetables from now on, man. Fuck meat, man. Especially ground beef. And then when we went to 7-Eleven, Russell, what did I eat?
Pork hash.
No, pineapples.
Oh, yeah, pineapples.
See? Pineapple. You saw me eating it, right, when you came?
I did,
pineapples,
actually, yes.
Strawberries, berries. But then right now...
Yeah.
I am starving.
That's my favorite moment. What's funny is when when I'm like drunk at like 3 a.m. and I need to eat food after I'm getting out of one of the bars or something, I always go to 7-Eleven. I'm like, you know what? This time I'm gonna look for the healthiest thing in 7-Eleven. And you're just like walking up and down. I was like, oh, this is made with popcorn. I guess popcorn is healthier than
Get a can of corn. Just get a can of corn.
I'm like, oh, this is beef jerky. This is like paleo, right? If I eat this beef jerky, this is
There's
okay.
a healthy beef jerky now, right? I don't know.
Gatorade's good. Athletes drink this. It's like putting together a healthy meal at 7-Eleven is disgusting.
Yes.
You know?
And that's why when for us, when we perform at night, when it's late, we're on our way home, the only thing's open. On our way home, the only thing for us, Carl's Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I love you, Carl's Jr.
And that was Uncle Russell's Useless Trivia.
Boom.
Boom.
Uncle Russell's Useless Trivia closed out his own scene. Sorry.
Yeah.
Learn something.
We apologize for taking so long. It's just that when we run on tangents and me and Negrelli tend to go into fantasy land sometimes. So we'd like to thank you guys for listening to episode 85 of The Guys with Issues. Very funny episode. Woo. Thank you for being on the episode.
Oh, I love you dudes. Like I said, I'd marry you, I'd fuck you, and I'd kill that other guy.
Yeah. But we'll definitely have you on again. Anthony Negrelli, I forgot your name for a second. I almost called you Chad Wago. The supposed comedian, Anthony Negrelli.
Chad's the supposed comedian. I'm the affordable comedian. That's my name. Anthony the Affordable.
So as always, James Mane hanging out with Russell Kealoha.
Goodbye, bitches.
And our special guest, Mr. Anthony Negrelli.
Love you, bitches.
Thank you for listening to the podcast.
I thought I did. Okay, thank you for listening to the podcast. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because Chad's not here. Let's pretend Chad said it.
Okay. Oh, thank you for listening to the podcast.
Wait, so Chad is Fat Albert or something?
I always think just mush mouth.
Thank you, guys. Peace out.
Woo.